Hi friends! In this video, I'm going to share with you guys exactly my step-by-step process to melting down my sterling silver scraps and making an ingot. Make sure to watch my last video where I actually talked to you guys about all the tools and everything I use to make my own wire at home. In this specific video, we are just focusing on actually making that little ingot. And then in the next video, I'm gonna actually show you guys how I turn this little ingot into wire. And then we're gonna make something really cool with the wire that I've created. So make sure to follow along with this fun series. And if you're interested in all this, make sure to subscribe. A little disclaimer, I have been taking silversmithing classes for over 2 years to slowly be able to get all the tools I needed and feel super confident in trying this out at home. So I highly recommend trying to find a local jewelry smithing school or something like that in your area so you can give these techniques a try at home safely with teachers who make sure that you can guide you and do everything very great. If you are in San Diego, you should check out the Jewelry San Diego Academy. I go there every week and seriously, I've learned so much. The teachers are so incredible and I recommend it. So I'm going to link that for you guys below if you're in San Diego and you want to check it out. So let's get into it. It's such a beautiful rainy day today. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is turn on my tanks. I'm just opening up my tanks. So now I'm just setting the pressure of the valves. Everything is looking good. We're just going to be switching out the tip of the torch because we need something that is bigger and lets out more power to really melt down our scraps. We could use this tip, but that would just take forever. So we're using this guy that I talked about and mentioned in my last video. So we're going to just swap that on. Okay, making sure that that's nice and tight. We're really gonna want that kind of high. And then we add in the oxygen, which is looking pretty good. We are going to definitely make it a bit bigger, but that's the gist. So everything is working good. And now we're just going to clean up our whole space. I want to make sure that there's nothing that could catch on fire, obviously. So let's just get all rid of all this stuff. I have a soldering tile and then a soldering board. And then this is going to be, this is our little soldering station. Okay. Cool. So we have a little bit of water next to us. That is where we're going to be dropping in our ingot. This is our ingot mold. And then we have our crucible. And then obviously we need a little bit of scraps, like old sterling silver scraps. And I'm going to be pouring this probably into the second hole, since it's pretty small. And then last but not least, little bit of borax on hand. This is just like cleans the metal. I kind of just sprinkle a little bit in. It'll just make it super glowy and nice and glossy and just helps to prevent your ingot from oxidizing. I think that's right. You want to make sure that you have really good airflow. So I like to open up my door so that I get nice airflow in while I'm melting everything down. Also, we will be wearing some safety goggles, my heavy duty leather apron to make sure that I don't get splashed by any hot molten metal. We don't want that, that would suck. And that's pretty much the main thing you really want to be careful about. We want to make sure that our mold is super hot. There's no moisture in here at all. If there is the sterling silver, when it's super hot and goes into the cold metal, it kind of would pop up. And my teacher has told me of many stories where people have gotten burnt that way. That hasn't happened to me, knock on wood, but we don't want that. So safety first, always. So I feel like we are ready to do this. All right, so we are going to melt down some scraps. I have my scraps in my crucible. Sorry if it's a bit loud outside. I have the door open so you can kind of hear the airplanes, and there's a bit of construction, so if it gets a little loud, I am going to be putting on my gas mask while I do this process. I just like to be super safe. I have my apron on. I'm going to be wearing my glasses, my hair is tied back, and I have my mask so that I'm super safe. We are going to heat up the crucible. We're going to heat up the mold. The mold is already pretty hot because I actually have done a few pours before this and they haven't poured super well. Sometimes this can be pretty tricky, so hopefully this one is good to go. So we're just going to be heating this up for about like 30 seconds and I'm going to show you how I pour an ingot. So let's get into it. I won't be talking since I have my mask on, so hopefully you just hear the nice relaxing sounds of me melting down this metal. All right, guys. So we have a perfect little ingot. It's a little funky shape, but it works great. They don't have to be super big. They don't have to be super long. This will actually be enough wire for me to probably make a pair of hoops or something like that. And it turned out super great. Now I just need to clean it up. I'm going to just kind of saw or grind off all of kind of the little weird edges, so just like this little top here and then the back and then the sides, and then we'll be able to start making wire with it. Okay, so now we have our little ingot, and in the next video I'm going to show you how I turn this into wire. So if you're interested, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on this next video. I'm having so much fun with YouTube and I hope to get you guys out a few videos every single month, so make sure to follow along. Also, if you are interested in actually learning how to silversmith and make jewelry at home, I actually have a membership where you guys can hop in for $20 a month and get access to all of the projects I've ever created for you. I've been doing this membership for over like a year and a half now, so there is so many great projects and so many great videos and links and pretty much everything you need in one spot to confidently start silversmithing at home. You can ease into do all of the projects at your own pace. You can unsubscribe if you're not feeling it, and you actually get a 7-day free trial to check it out. So if you guys are interested in that, head to my school and you guys can start your 7-day free trial today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.